You must retrieve my family ring, deliver my journal, and speak with my wife. The ring is currently in the possession of my rather odious brother Heliodorus in Idylla. I doubt he will surrender it kindly. He hides it in the living quarters of Idylla. You can try liberating the ring yourself, or finding a way of dealing with my brother. Convince Karina to come down from the city and see me. If you could bring her here, then I can talk her into living with me and the Jottun. My journal needs to be delivered to my friend, Darius. He is most likely camped out somewhere in the teeth of Naros. Be quick, Beckend. I must get to the Jottun soon. There's not really enough space in this camp for two.
Hello there, Beckon. Been traveling in the teeth of Naros? I am a diplomat, so to speak. Though they lack our grace, some of the brutes of this place have in them a shred of reason. The marauders were once thinking, feeling colossi, and the Jottun were kin as well. I must try to appeal to their wisdom. Hystis is a dear friend of mine, formerly a peer, but as we tried to build ties with the Jottun, well, things turned. With this city still being incomplete, I have found myself more interested in research than the gods. We have been given the light of Athene, but we should share that with as many as we can. The Jottun have old ties to the Colossi, very old ones. We marshaled their strength for the glory of Athene before we came here. We felt ourselves their custodians, but they viewed us as masters, and their resentment only grew from there. We have earned much for our closeness with the gods, but we have a duty to share that connection with all of Amalur. The teeth of Naros is a very dangerous place. Even those that know the dangers well can still find themselves at its mercy, or lack thereof. This is Hystis' research. So that must mean he is preparing to go live with the Jottun. I cannot say I completely agree with Hystis' methods, but I can respect his intent with his research. Thank you, Beckon. Wish him the best for me. Farewell.
Has helped. Ah, the famed beckoned comes to me at last. Admittedly, my request might be the smallest you will hear, but I wish to voice it nonetheless. Speak with me again if you seek work.
You... What brings the beckoned to me on this day? Mine is the duty to safeguard the Colossi from any threat, so Secondra has charged all the guard. The Primos is the leader of our people in prayer and in other matters of life. They are appointed by Athene herself. She is the Primos now. Having served in the guard, I am certain that she will be a just leader. You have seen Hystis? I have not heard from him in so long. I was worried something had happened to him. What business has he sent you on? That fool! He is as oblivious and idealistic as the day I took him for my husband. Very well, I will see him after straightening out some affairs. If you require supplies, the concourse market provides everything you need.
Welcome to Idylla. How may I serve?
Do you bring news from below? With my brother indisposing himself, it falls to me to keep watch over my family's estate, little though it is. Hystis has the nerve to call himself a brother, living in the wilds, acting like a savage. Might as well be a marauder. Look at this place. Why would anyone choose the wilds below over this? My family has done much for this city, so we are given our own private station in these quarters. They serve well enough, but I cannot say they compare to the home we had before we came to these blasted lands. They are the lowest, colossi without faith, mindless, violent, and forever despairing. My brother, I would hardly consider Hystis family anymore. He left that behind when he turned his back on civilization, like one of those marauders. What business has he sent you on, Beckoned? I suppose I have been rather hard on Hystis. If he feels this is his calling, then I should support him as family. The ring is in my chest over there. Here is the key to open it. Yes, farewell.
I expected the beckoned would arrive sooner or later.
Who's there? So you have completed the tasks, but I do not see Karina. Then her choice is made. Well, there is no more putting this off. I must take my leave. Well, the Jottun go with bare feet, so I will as well. Take my sandals, Beckoned. They may be of some use to you. Perhaps you are right. The Jottun are not exactly the most reasonable of creatures when it comes to outsiders. I suppose I could wait and observe them a bit longer before I make an attempt to live with them. Thank you for your help, Beckoned. You truly speak with the wisdom of Athene. Stay safe. This camp is small, Beckoned. Only room enough for one. Too much interaction with anyone outside of the Jottun could be hazardous to my... There's not really enough space in this camp for two.
I almost did not see you.
Many greetings, stranger.
I can help repair your equipment.
Everything you... Welcome to the Idylla market, Beckoned. Can I interest you in a freshly honed weapon? Mind the city's edges.
You must be the beckoned.
What lies below is seen above. On this day, I see you. I am the Oracle of Idylla Haladite, and I bear a message for you. A friend to the Oracles, he kept the traditions of our people strong, but it might have been because he did not hear the gods as clearly. From a very young age, I understood things not clear to others. As I aged, I was offered guidance by our spiritual leaders, training my mind to accept the messages of the gods. This is how I am able to divine information to our people. Our gods have not forsaken us, as you have shown. The time of their absence in our lives is over. Do not doubt it. Our city in the sky is home to me. I have walked these beautiful stones ever since I was just a little girl. We were chosen by the gods to shepherd their greatness throughout all of Amalur, but you will start us on that journey. They are colossi who have regressed beyond the point of saving. They seek savagery and oblivion only. Oracles divine the meanings of messages or visions from the gods. Anakatos did not ask for my service, but with him gone, I am free to resume my duty. It comes from the gods. With the Hyperion raised, my powers of divination are at their strongest. A new era comes, but as it does, the Marauders have worked grim magics that must be undone. One who is gifted with the insight of the gods enough to interpret their messages for those less holy. With the Hyperion raised, my power has expanded much in capacity. Enough to see the gods challenge for you. Built into this city and these lands are circles of sacrifice made by the Marauders and the fallen of our kind. They are an affront to our gods. My insights show that should the guardians of these circles be killed, the gods will leave great rewards for the ones that will help. Your abilities are great, and so is the reward offered. Face the first circle, the altar of doubt. You will locate a sacrificial altar and dispose of the creatures that appear. They are the guardians of these circles. There are 3 sacrificial altars: the altar of doubt, the altar of betrayal, and the altar of regression. Return to me after you make a sacrifice at each one, and I will divine the location of a reward the gods deem fit for your labor.